Nice. Or good afternoon. Thank God for another day of life, another day above ground to get this money, to put in this work. Thank you guys for your support. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. Just finished my stretching. About to get this cardio. I just started with my cardio. Start with a little bit of walking first. Slow pace walking. Warm up a little bit. Not many people in the gym today. People are partying, drinking, doing drugs. And I'm here putting in the goddamn work. Because we don't give up, baby. No matter what. I don't care how I'm feeling, what's going on in my life. At this point, nothing's going to stop me. Nothing. And whatever goes wrong in my life at this point, I use it as fuel to do more. I'm never gonna give up. We keep going, baby. Body starting to get the results. My stomach fat gone down. My body fat percentage went down. I lost weight. I went from 205 to 188. Right now I'm 188. My body fat went from like 22% to 17.5%, which is great. Stomach fat went down. My six pack started to show. So obviously, I'm starting to reap the results of my hard work. But that's one goal. You reach one goal, you set a bigger goal. You reach that goal, you set a bigger goal. We don't stop. Just because you get to a certain place where you start to look okay and all that. Nah. We don't get comfortable over here. It's time to put in more work. And it's not just about achieving, the perfect body and all that. No. That's one reason I work out. I want to look good, feel good. Nothing wrong with that. But that's vanity. You're just doing it. If you're just doing it for that, you're doing it for the wrong reason. There's nothing wrong with that. But I work out mostly for the mental and emotional benefits that it brings to my life. The focus, the clarity. Remember, how you do one thing is how you do everything else in your life. I can tell everything about a person, about just seeing how disciplined they are. If you can stay consistent going to a gym for a year, 2 years, 5, 6 times a week, 2-3 hours between sessions of working out. If I see a person doing that consistently, that tells me all I need to know about that person. I don't have to see everything else. Yeah, there's other factors, but I don't have to see much of anything else in their life to know what kind of person they are. Just seeing how disciplined they are. Because how you do one thing is how you mostly do everything else. Consistency, discipline, commitment. It shows me a lot of character traits from that person that tell me everything I need to know about the person. Just seeing how disciplined they are. When they stay consistently doing something over and over and over again, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how they feel, I don't care how I feel. At this point, my feelings have nothing to do with it. I don't go to the gym. Let me see how I feel today, and then I'll go to the gym. That's not how I roll. I go to the gym and work out regardless of how I feel. Sometimes I feel like crap, sometimes I don't feel like working out. I still come in, force myself, and do it anyway. And what that does over time, it builds discipline. You're training your mind and your body to do something that you know is good for you in the long run, regardless of how you feel. That's going to translate into everything else you do in your life, whether it's your business, working, making money, handling appointments, and other things that are happening that you need to handle in your life. You're creating discipline. Person that's disciplined, there's nothing they cannot do. Nothing's impossible. Nothing's too much. Nothing's out of reach. When you're disciplined, it shows discipline is the highest form of self-love. Person that's disciplined has self-love. That's basically what discipline is. If you have discipline to stay consistent, working out every day, regardless of how you feel. Days that you don't feel like working out, you go and do it anyway. Even if it's not, yeah, of course you're going to push yourself a little bit more on your good days. But if on your bad days you still go and work out, man, that's going to build tremendous discipline. Remember, the person that goes to the gym and works out regardless of how they feel will always get more results than the person who goes to the gym only when they're motivated to work out. Don't rely on motivation. Motivation comes and goes. It's like a woman's feelings. Sometimes they're up, sometimes they're down. Oh, they love you, they hate you, all that. No, don't rely on that. Anything that's not consistent cannot be relied upon. Discipline is consistent. Because when you have discipline, you're going to do what needs to be done regardless of how you feel. That's consistent. That's something you can rely upon. Don't rely on feeling, oh, let me see how I feel today and then I'll work out. No. Oh, if I feel motivated today, then I'll get it done. No. You're relying on something that's not steady. It's not consistent. You're not going to be motivated every day. You're not going to feel amped up and ready to go every single day. Discipline. Discipline is more stable, more consistent. It's usually because when a person is disciplined, they're going to do what's necessary, what they know they should do because it's better, it's good for them, they know it, regardless of how they feel. And then when you have discipline, here's the good thing. When you have built that discipline, where you're consistently doing what you have to do, regardless of how you feel, now, on the days that you do feel like working out even more because you're amped up that day more than usual, now on those days you can work out even harder. But the key is, don't rely on how you feel and how motivated you are. It's not consistent. Your feelings could be up here one day, down here one day. No, don't rely on it. Build discipline. Rely on discipline. Discipline is key. As a matter of fact, without discipline, you can't even make it in life. A person that's not disciplined to get up in the morning, go to work, work on their business, put in the hours, the effort, the time, consistency, the discipline. Without discipline, you can't do anything in life. But without discipline, you don't have self-love. It's almost like this discipline is like one of the best things you can build in your life. It's like the foundation of everything. If you have discipline to do what's necessary, to do the hard, the uncomfortable things. Do you think everybody works out? No. I think about like 5% of the population works out. That's very little, or 6% or something like that. 6% of the entire world population works out consistently. I'm talking about when you feel like it. No, no. Consistently. What does that tell you? It's hard. Anybody can work out when they feel like it. I'm talking about staying consistent regardless of how you feel and going over and over and over and over again to get it done. And I'm not talking about working out to impress others. No, no, no. You're basically on autopilot. You're doing it for you. It doesn't matter what's going on in your life. It doesn't matter who comes into your life and tries to slow you down, and you still keep going and doing and doing and doing. That's discipline. Never rely on your feelings to do what you know, to do the hard work that you know you should be doing. Never rely on motivation either. Motivation is like your feelings. Sometimes you're motivated, sometimes you're not. Sometimes you feel like it, sometimes you don't. If I only worked out when I felt like it, I would be a fat motherfucker. Because a lot of times, let me tell you, I don't feel like working out. I want to stay in bed, all cuddly, and the pillow is telling me, come on, stay a little longer. Don't worry about it. It's comfortable. Why are you going to go and do that for? It's hard. It's hard on your body. It hurts. Why are you going to lift those weights for when you could just lay here and just relax in the AC? Nah. That's that voice in your head telling you, let it go. It's not worth it. Nah. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's good for my health. It's good for my body. It's good for my mental health. When you work out and you're clean and you're not doing drugs and you're not drinking and you're not smoking, you build discipline and you're raising your vibration. You're raising, you're good. You're on a positive state of mind, good energy. Good things come to those who put in work. Forget all that about good things come to those who wait. Nah. Mira. That's crap. Good things come to those who put in the work. Discipline, consistency, dedication, hard work. That's what separates the strong from the weak, the elite from the mediocre. The people who reap in the benefits from the people who just live, just getting by day to day, you know, the bare minimum. Nah. I'm built for something greater. I came to this world to achieve more. I want more. A man should never settle for less. A man that's not striving to become more every day and putting in the hard work that's necessary, the sweat, the tears, will not grow, will always remain the same, stagnant, will not become more. You're either going to stay where you're at or you're going to decline. Never settle for less when you can become more. Never. Never give up. Never stop. Never rest. Relentless. Relentless. Become unbreakable. Unstoppable. Become so fucking obsessed with what you like to do that people think you're fucking crazy. Yes, because greatness requires obsession, laser focus. That's right, guys. If you're not at a point where people think you're obsessed and crazy, you're not doing it right. What's up, brother? Main reason for working out it's not about just looking good. To me, my main goal is to build unbreakable character, to become unstoppable, unbreakable. That's my main reason for working out. Yes, of course, I like to feel good and look good and look in the mirror and say, damn, that's nice. Six-pack abs, nice arm, big chest. Yes, of course, there's nothing wrong with that. But if that's your only goal, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. But it's kind of, it's just vanity. My main reason for working out is to build character. Strong, unbreakable character. So that I can better deal with life issues and problems as they come. See, when you force yourself to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, which is working out, it's very uncomfortable. It's hot, you're sweaty, you're under that fucking heavy weight and you're like, ah! And you do that over and over and over and over and over and over again. What you're not seeing, you're seeing the muscles in the mirror, but what you're not seeing is the inner work in your mind that's taking place. The calluses that are getting built in your head, in your mind, in your brain, in your central nervous system. You get yourself to a place where you're comfortable being uncomfortable. So now that translates into everyday life situations where you're better able to deal with uncomfortable situations. Sometimes you have to deal with difficult people, difficult things, events, situations, heartbreak, problems, arguments, everything. Anything that negative things, attacks, personal issues, family issues, love life issues, relationship issues. We all have to deal with things in life. And when you're not prepared to deal with these things, they're going to throw you off really bad. you're not going to be able to deal with them, and you're going to either shut down, give up, or just you're not going to be able to deal with them properly. It's hard. It's going to be harder for you to handle tough, uncomfortable situations because you don't know what it's like to be comfortable being uncomfortable. And that's what working out does for me in particular. I don't know about anybody else, but for whatever, a lot of people feel the same way. A lot of people work out for the same reasons. The mental benefits. You can look it up. There's a million benefits, psychological benefits of exercising, lifting weights, running, yoga, all of that. The benefits are endless. It just builds your character. It puts you in a better state of mind. I will never stop working out. I love it. See, I don't work out just because I'm forcing myself to do something. No, no, no. I love this. It's a lifestyle for me. I will die in a fucking treadmill or under a couple of plates of weight. I'm never gonna stop. I'm gonna work out until the day I die. Because I love this. I love it. It's a lifestyle for me. It's a part of me. It's a part of who I am. And it'll be that way for the rest of my life. That's how much I love working out. I love the benefits that it brings into my life, the focus that it gives me. It helps me be productive with my business, online business that I started during the pandemic, which has done great. I've made over $40,000 in about a year and a half selling products online. I started that business during the pandemic, and it just took off. I'm doing great. I have about 3 or 4 different streams of income I created. Online business, side hustles, my work. But the key thing is my regimen of working out. The discipline I've built on working out. That's what's helped me do all these other things in my life. I stopped smoking weed. I stopped drinking. I don't party. I don't do nothing crazy. I don't do drugs. Nothing. I cut out all bad habits. Focus. When you make all those changes in life like that, so abrupt, you're bound to reap the benefits. You have to. Something good has to come from it because you're taking the necessary steps to stay positive, to live a more positive life. Clean, drinking water. That's it with my cardio, guys. About to get these weights. I do I like to do about an hour of weightlifting. I start with the with the bench press. And then alright guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.